Earlier, police dispersed a demonstration outside their headquarters. Activists want world leaders to discuss Hong Kong during the G20 summit. Andrew Thomas reports.
For the second time in a week, Hong Kong police were trapped. More than 1,000 protesters, angry at how police had handled recent protests, swarmed late night around their city centre headquarters.
What's going on here is that the protesters are trying to barricade the police inside their compound. They say this is a non-violent demonstration, but they're making their anger with the police very clear.
Many shouted, a few did throw rocks. The police stood stoically trapped inside. Earlier in the evening, tens of thousands of people had rallied, packing a city centre park, nearby streets, and every vantage point around.
I was a bit worried before tonight that things might be dying down because it's been a while and it's a weekday. And people are getting quite exhausted from the past 2 weeks. So tonight it seems there are thousands and thousands of people who came that filled up the whole city centre of Hong Kong. So I think the momentum is really ongoing right now.
Protesters are trying to build on a backdown by Hong Kong's government over proposals to allow extradition to mainland China. The proposals have been suspended. Protesters want them unambiguously dropped. They also want an investigation into police violence at previous protests, the release of those arrested, and the resignation of the chief executive, Carrie Lam. But the theme of this rally was Free Hong Kong, Democracy Now. These protests are becoming about the way Hong Kong is governed, not just the narrow issue of extradition. Protesters think timing is on their side. Wednesday's rally was organised to get attention of G20 leaders as they head for their annual summit in Japan.
We think this is a great opportunity for us to voice out our demands to all the world leaders and who will attend the G20 summit, and as they will all see President Xi Jinping.
They want their demands put to China's president by the other leaders in person. Earlier on Wednesday, hundreds took part in what they called a petition marathon, taking their demands on paper to the Hong Kong consulates of 19 of the G20 countries, all except China.
We need to tell all of them that we need all of their support, not just US, not just UK, not just any country, but all of the countries need to support us.
China has made it clear there won't be any formal discussion of Hong Kong at the G20 in Japan. But on its sidelines, protesters hope their voices will be heard. Andrew Thomas, Aljazeera, Hong Kong.